sustainability of MSMEs. So, would you like to throw some thoughts on it?
Yeah, sure. So I've been working with SMEs and startups for quite some time, 10 years. And I've noticed two big mistakes which make them not sustainable as a firm, as a brand. I'll take two steps. One, a lot of brands make a mistake of trying to serve everybody. So the fact of the matter is, if you communicate something, if a brand stands for something, if it's too generic, it doesn't connect to people. And as a startup owner, you want to have as many customers as possible. So you make the generic assumption that I'll try to put as much as possible so some sales comes in. That is one of the biggest mistakes people make. So you need to be hyper tuned towards a specific set of customers and then go about doing that. A follow-up association with that is people make a mistake of defining brands as a communication to their customers. So I feel that is a mistake. So a lot of people look at branding as I want to tell a story to my customer. And that's great once you have a captured audience and you are looking at spreading the wing. Whereas in the beginning, when you're defining a brand, you want to create a brand in such a way, or your definition of a brand is about how I am as a brand. I have a set of promises. Is my product delivering those promises? Is my store delivering those promises? Is my design of the product delivering those promises? So we make an assumption that, and I've worked with a lot of SMEs who create a product and then says, what is the best way to communicate? And they'll communicate with 2 or 3 things which they feel customers are interested in. Like, for example, I was working with a TV brand and they were focused on quality. But unfortunately, the product was made in China and in a substandard way. So you can communicate all you want, saying that it's quality, but the moment the customer sees it and customer uses it, it goes for a toss. So as a brand, forget about communicating your whole brand or what it stands for through advertising. Focus on communicating it through your products and how you design your whole brand.
And also, just adding to that, I think, like as you said, for the TV brand, and I think a lot of other brands, they like how you perfectly put it, like, a brand needs to communicate who they are, why they are, and what they are solving for. They need to communicate that promise, right? But sometimes people just find the wrong promise to communicate. Like, dude, you're on track, but maybe you're just going somewhere else. So I think, and maybe brands should explore more in terms of their narrative as well. Now, if you are a TV brand, it's not necessary that you always communicate about quality. You can talk about the experience. You can talk about so many other things when it comes to any of the products that way.